Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome to the RC Retro channel. Just wanted to put out a quick video. This wasn't a pre-planned video. This was a spur-of-the-moment thing, as I wanted to share with all of you some new RCs that I went yesterday and picked up. And like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a video, and then when I was looking over everything, I couldn't believe what I got for the amount of money I paid, and just figured I couldn't pass this up and had to share it with all of you. So first off, there's going to be a couple spoilers, as a few of the RCs here, particularly one, has a standalone video coming out. It hasn't been showcased on the channel yet, so in the next couple of weeks there will be a video out on it, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But my LOSI collection wasn't a very big collection. As a matter of fact, it only consisted of the little mini JRX2 you see over here that I was sent to review prior to it actually being released. And then this full-size LOSI JRX2 that started off as a JRX2, and then with the Performance upgrade kit was converted to a JRX Pro, and even has LOSI XXX front and rear shocks on there. So these two have had videos on my channel, and that's really was the gist of my collection right there as far as LOSI. And so I'm going to take this and just kind of put this down here and make way and put this guy off to the side. But in the background of my channel, meaning what I did not create a video on or showcase yet, I did collect a few others, and I figured this would be a perfect opportunity just to introduce them. And then, like I said, a standalone video will come out at another time, so like a spoiler. But I'm not going to talk too much about the history or the engineering behind these until the videos actually come out. I'm just going to share with you what I got yesterday. But before I do that, I did get a few months back a LOSI XXT stadium truck. A video on this will be coming out shortly in the next few weeks. This is a video that is about 8 months in the making. I know it seems a little ridiculous, and it's not because I'm lazy. It's just because there was a lot of time that passed by. Had some issues with getting it out there the first time, kind of broke it, waiting for parts, fixing it, getting out there again. That'll all be explained in the video, and there'll be action footage on this. So this is my LOSI XXT. This came with the Hydra drive system, and that'll be explained a little bit more in the video. And I love it. It's really cool. Ran really well. And I take this and just put this down over here for right now. And then also to the channel, a couple months back, I was able to get a LOSI XXX Brian Kinwald edition that I don't want to say is in mint condition because it was ran. I have to say it's in excellent condition. Very little usage on this. The tires are bald on here because I want to say the person ran it a lot on the street, but did not really scuff up the bottom. So this is a XXX Kinwald edition, the first one, and in a later video we'll talk about the differences between the first one and the second one, the BK2 that's right over here. So I'm going to put this one down, and of course when I have a chance to tinker around with this and get this up and running later on in the future, whether it's weeks or months from now, there'll be a standalone video on this. But these two right here, as well as, I know this, the whole point of the video is my LOSI collection is growing, and this Tamiya M02 right over here is what I picked up yesterday. I was actually working out at the gym. My wife and I had the day off, and we were there, and in between sets I was kind of scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, and I came across this post right over here, and I text the guy, and sure enough through Messenger he hit me back up right away, said a lot of people from out of state were thinking about coming down to Long Island to pick it up, but they never showed. They flaked on him, and considering I was only a town over, boom, he was like, I'll meet you today at 4:30, and I was like, absolutely. And so as soon as I got out of the gym, protein shake in hand, dropped my wife off, drove 5 minutes down the road, met this gentleman at a local 7-Eleven convenience shop, and after I introduced myself and we spoke and exchanged names, the first thing he said to me, well actually the second or the third thing he said to me was, you know you're getting a really good deal, don't you? And I said, yes. So how much did I pay for these 3 RCs? $300. No holding back. I'm going to be very transparent with all of you. I paid $300 for these three, so let's see what we have. And I got a whole bunch of other stuff too that came with it. So I think I got a pretty good deal. Have to share it with all you viewers out there. So first, let me just get this one out of the way. A Tamiya M02 Volkswagen Beetle. Very cute. I like it. I think these are front wheel drive. I don't know too much about them. But what's really cool is they come with these 5-spoke teddy bear tires on here. I never actually seen this in real life. I don't even know if this is actually real. I'll have to do a little research, but this thing is hopped up. Supposedly he replaced the diff on here. It has some, I gotta take the body off. You know, I'll do a video montage at the end showcasing this. It has lay down shocks. It has the shocks replaced with purple aluminum alloy oil-filled shocks on here. There's a sway bar on the inside in the front. That's a pretty cool paint job. I like the color blue. I'm not too crazy about the whole tribal thing, but not so bad. I might keep that. I'll take some close-up angles of this and throw it up at the end of the video, but this is pretty cool. I never really was into these, but now that I have it in person, looks pretty awesome, and I can't wait to play around with this. So I'm going to put this down over here. But yes, the whole point, my LOSI collection is growing, and I'm super happy about that. So we have another XXT right over here. However, the one that I have that I showed you before, that a video is coming out in a couple weeks, is an early version of the XXT with the hydrodrive system. The hydrodrive system is their version of like the slipper clutch. It's like a clamshell that has different weight oil that you would put in it for different conditions. And like I said, we'll talk more about that in a future video. But the hydrodrive system was introduced with their XX series, and it ended with their XX series. So in their XX series, whether it was the buggy or the XXT, the truck or the stadium trucks, over the course of years, they released different versions. This is one of the later versions. This is the Graphite Plus, where all the parts on here are graphite. It even says graphite down here. This is, I don't want to say rough. It's in good condition. It has been used. The skid plate on here is a little all scratched up. Not a little, but is all scratched up. But nonetheless, the diff on here feels smooth. The suspension is nice on here. I think this will be a quick cleanup. There's no hydrodrive system. They went back to the simple brain fart right now. They went back to the simple slipper clutch design on here with the pads and got rid of the whole clamshell with the oil inside of it. So I will clean this up. I don't have a body for this. I'll have to get one. And I don't think these are the original wheels in the rear. These are them in the front with the clear disc that you could paint. But yeah, this will be really cool. I'm not going to talk too much about the features because I do have a XXT video coming out shortly with the other one. And then later on in the future, we'll do a video on this. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I want to say there's a little bit more on the pricey side. I don't really see the Graphite Plus chassis and parts being offered on eBay as far as the whole whole stadium truck coming assembled like this. So this is a nice treat. And at first I was like, yeah, I'm just going to take this and the Volkswagen Beetle and just sell them off and make all my money back. But I'm going to keep these now. So this is the one. This is the gem, my jewel. This is the one I really wanted. Now I have a Brian Kinwald XXX, the first edition, which has all the blue aluminum parts on there. And when I saw this is the BK2, or the Brian Kinwald 2, released with a different body. The first body on this one over here, which I have to say is an awesomely painted body, and we'll talk a little bit more about this in a future video. This is the Phobia body, and I love this paint job on here, pretty sick. And I'm not sure what this body is, but I'll put the name on the bottom. It escapes me right now, but the body's not too shabby on here. Pretty cool. I like the purple. It's a little dark, but got the blue flames on here. Awesome. This is the BK2, like I said. Complete graphite on here. Look at that. The gentleman was like, I ran this one time. That was it. And then it went in my room, and I just kind of lost interest. It went up in his attic, and all these years later, he's selling his house, moving, and he's just looking to sell some of his stuff and put all of this in a lot, and I was lucky enough to scoop it up. So yeah, original wheels and tires on here. The only thing on this truck was that the front tires split. And if you look at them, The tires themselves have plenty of tread on here, almost like new. It's just from the heat of the attic, they just split. So I'll find some new tires. I think there's tires in the box that I have. I'm going to show you that in a second. All right, yeah, but complete graphite, awesome. We're not going to talk too much about the features, just showing this off. And now I have the XXX Kinwald and the XXX BK2, the second version of it, which came out a couple years after. And it's not even rolling on my, oh, there you go. This is awesome. Very cool. This is awesome. And it's this will clean up nicely. And I'm going to have to get a really cool body for this. And if you're a fan of LOSI, then you know what body I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't have to say it. You know. I like to go box art, right? So cool. So we're going to take this and put this off to the side. Now, in addition to these three cars, and I really didn't want this video to run too long, but I got a whole box of MO2 spare parts in here. Another servo. I got this really cool discharge light. Where you can hook your battery up and these bulbs light up and discharge. So that's pretty cool. All these MO2 parts in here. Original LOSI stickers. That's pretty sweet right there. And I think the Man Ray ball diff set is what he put into the M02. I don't even know if that makes sense or if that actually goes, but he was telling me that he replaced the diff on that little Volkswagen M02. And then in this box as parts, I see the hop-up card for the Man Ray ball diff. So maybe that went in there. I don't even know too much about the M02 chassis, and that's even, you know, an option, but whatever. So that's cool. I got a whole brand new, this is brand new, this remote right over here. Check this out. Brand new, never even used. That's pretty dope. I don't know too much about Junior or JR Racing, but I'll definitely use that servo right there. So that's pretty cool. I'm not too sure. I didn't do too much research on it. Didn't have any time. I got home yesterday, unpacked my car, went through, you know, all this stuff, and, you know, at that point was like, let me just see what I have here. And then at that point I was like, this will make a cool video just to share with everybody. So throw that in there. And then got this whole case right over here, right? I got two of these, but I took a lot of the stuff that I didn't particularly care for or want, and I threw it in the other one. But this one's cool because I have LOSI spare parts in here. I have MO2 spare parts in here, right? And these little cases on the side here and here. Came with brand new rear tires for the XX and brand new. So I do have brand new front tires. Look at that. I mean, they're a little dirty, but you know, a little scrub on here, never even used. And a whole assortment of Team LOSI oils in here, diff lube, and all that stuff in here. A multi-tool, some brand new scissors. Oh, look at that. The XXX graphite battery retainer. So that's for, put that on there. Front body mounts for some kind of RC10 in here. A toe-in gauge. I needed one of these. I don't even have one of these. I never even mess around with the toe or the camber. I always just set up all my cars stock right from the manual. But this will come in handy. So got that. A whole Bowlink Torquers wrench set, basically brand new. So that's awesome. And then on top of that, a whole factory team from Team Associated hex drivers as well. Like brand new, brand new. And then a motor, another motor plate for the XXT in all black. This version came with the chrome one, but this one is brand new, not even a scratch on here. That's awesome. A whole bunch of Reedy black label NIMS. So I'm gonna charge these up, see if they can get a charge on them. I got 3 of them. Got a RPM camber gauge in here, and then I have in here the original box for the LRP ESC. That is not in any of these cars. I don't know. So the box is cool. Got original LOSI tires that are glued. I'm not sure what these came on. Definitely not the double X, although they are on the double XT right now. These are the actual wheels that you see here with the disc, the clear disc that are supposed to be in the rear. So I'm not sure what these came on. If you know what these originally came on, let me know. But these are brand new, so that's pretty cool. And then got some more remotes in here. Probably the remotes that go to the cars. And then the original. This is going to come in handy. The original BK2 manual and the double XT Graphite Plus manual right there. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. I know what you're saying, guy. You got so many projects. We always hear you got so many projects. Yeah, I know. Like I needed more projects, right? And I move at a snail's pace over here on this channel. But listen, it is what it is. This is part of the hobby. This is part of the hobby that I also love. It's the thrill of the hunt, finding stuff, you know, and getting your hands on it and getting it at a really good price too. And plus, you know, I'm only 42 years old. I have a whole lifetime ahead of me in this hobby. So, you know, the more projects I have, the more fun stuff I have to look forward to, right? So, listen, I just wanted to share my haul. I don't even know if I would call it a haul. A haul is like you think of something really big. But I think this is a pretty nice sized lot for the price I got for $300 with all this stuff. So, I'm very happy and pleased. You always hear of all these people having these crazy barn finds and finding a whole bunch of RC10s and stuff for like $50. Well, it wasn't $50. It was $300 for this LOSI stuff and this one little cute VW bug right over here. But still, all the other parts and all the other things that came with that, I think it was well worth it. So I didn't want this video to be long, but I like to talk a lot, and I apologize. I probably went over my 15-minute marks. I like to keep my videos at 15 minutes. If I went over, I apologize. But like I said, I just wanted to share all this cool, great stuff with you. I'm really excited, all right? Nothing fancy in this video, just straight to the point, sharing what I have in my LOSI collection, all right? So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much. And some great videos coming your way to the RC Retro channel, all right? Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.